I'm going to teach you how to buy and start playing Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm going to talk fast and I'm not going to make jokes because you're here to learn, and there's nothing funny about learning. Final Fantasy XIV consists of the base game, A Realm Reborn, and 3 expansions, with a 4th expansion, Endwalker, planned for November 2021. There is a free trial. The free trial has no time limit and gives you access to these products with a level cap of 60, and these restrictions. The game is not free to play. When you purchase the game, the free trial ends and you'll have to start paying a monthly subscription fee. There is no option to drop back down to a trial account and go back to playing for free. There is also no option to use currency earned within the game to pay for your subscription. An entry-level subscription allows you to create a total of 8 characters with no more than 1 per server. Because you can switch classes on a single character, and because you can't easily share items between your characters, you're unlikely to ever need to make an alt. Plan on getting an entry-level subscription. Subscriptions automatically renew by default. You can avoid auto-renewal by making payments with Krista, which works sort of like a Steam wallet and has to be filled back up manually. If you purchase the Starter Edition, you will get access to A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, plus 30 days of subscription time. This is the same content you have access to on the free trial, but without the trial restrictions. If you purchase Shadowbringers, you will get access to Stormblood and Shadowbringers. Of course, you need to own the Starter Edition first. If you purchase the Complete Edition, you will get access to all of these products, including the 30 days of subscription time. Don't buy it if you already own Starter Edition. That would be a waste. Endwalker will be released on November 23rd, 2021. It is possible to pre-order Endwalker. You'll receive bonus items for pre-ordering, including an earring that grants bonus experience. If you don't already own Stormblood and Shadowbringers, you will receive them for free with Endwalker, but not until November 23rd. Early access begins on November 19th for anyone who pre-ordered, which means that the effective release date is really November 19th. However, since Final Fantasy XIV's story quests are linear and mandatory, you cannot actually start playing Endwalker until you have completely finished playing through the expansions that came before it. For that reason, if you plan to start playing Endwalker as soon as possible on November 19th, you will need to already own everything and complete the entire story before that date. A new version of the Complete Edition that includes Endwalker will start to be sold on November 23rd. If you buy the Complete Edition before then, it won't include Endwalker. If you buy the Complete Edition from a key reseller, even after Endwalker's release, you might get the old version that doesn't include Endwalker, so buyer beware. Final Fantasy XIV is available on the following platforms. These ones. A PlayStation Plus subscription is not required to play on PS4 or PS5. If you want to play on multiple platforms on a single account, you will need to purchase the game for each of those platforms. You will be credited another free month when you register the base game for a new platform. Your account's region also matters. You cannot buy and register the North American version of the game if your account is a European account. Steam and PC are regarded as 2 different platforms, and they're mutually exclusive. You cannot own the game on both of those platforms. You cannot log into the game through the Steam client if you own the game on PC, and vice versa. You cannot buy the game on one platform and then buy an expansion on the other. You cannot start the free trial on Steam and then buy the game for PC. You have the option of paying for your subscription and optional cash shop items using your Steam wallet if you own the game on Steam. Understand everything so far? Well, let's make it more complicated. Some versions of the game are labeled Collector's Editions. Collector's Editions and Complete Edition are not the same thing. Collector's Edition means that in addition to the game disc or game key, you get physical items and/or a code to redeem for some in-game cosmetic items. I won't list all these items here, because you have access to the internet. But I will mention that none of the items included with Collector's Editions give any kind of gameplay advantage. Also, if you are not sure about spending extra money on flashy items before you've even started playing, you do have the option to upgrade any product you own to the Collector's Edition and claim those item codes at any time by paying the difference in price. Finally, the Endwalker Collector's Box does not include the game or any item codes. It is a box of physical items only. This is secure.square-enix.com. This is Lodestone. This is MogStation. This is the login screen for the game launcher application. All of these login screens use the same credentials, your Square Enix account. This is store.na.square-enix-games.com. It does not share the same account system. If you have created a store account in order to purchase the game, using that store account to log into the game or any of the other websites will not work. If any login screen asks you for a one-time password, that's 2-factor authentication. If you haven't set that up, leave it blank. It's a good idea to set it up eventually, though. This might be obvious, but I'll mention it anyway. If you use fake info when creating your account, write it down. If something happens with your account someday and you're unable to provide identifying information like the birth date you used during account creation, you may permanently lose access to your account. If you get error I-2501 while trying to purchase the game or set up your subscription, don't panic. But do get extremely angry. This is a generic error with no simple solution. It can sometimes be solved by using a VPN, or, if you're already using a VPN, stop it. Waiting 24 hours might fix it. Using a different credit card might fix it. Accessing the site from your phone might fix it. Final Fantasy XIV's launcher quite bizarrely uses Internet Explorer to display some of its content. Even if you never use Internet Explorer, you may need to open it up and change or reset its settings in order to get the launcher to run correctly. The launcher also sometimes experiences disconnects or slow speeds while installing the game or update patches. If this turns into a huge problem, you may want to download FF14 Quick Launcher instead. I don't use this program, so I can't personally vouch for its safety, but it may save you some headache. Installing to a solid-state drive will noticeably improve load times within the game. Thanks for watching my guide. I hope it helped you. If you want, I'll make another one.